Hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here with Wolves reporter Tim Spiers. This is looking a bit strange, this situation. You're going to have to get back up. It looks like you're sat on my knee, man.
Yeah, that's better.
So yeah, we're inside today because outside it's snowmageddon. It's windy, it's cold.
Give the peeps a little look there.
There you go, yeah. And also last time you fell over in the snow, which didn't help things. So we brought him in for
let's not go into that.
Health and safety situation. Just heard from Nuno.
Yeah.
Bounce back ability is the word.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it sounds like a difficult week on the training ground, what with the conditions, but a good week, an important week. They've analysed that Fulham game over and over and given the players a lot of kind of key messages as to how to bounce back and how to improve. I mean, he said last week they need to improve in every aspect of their game.
Yes.
So that's necessarily no easy fix, is it? So it sounds like it's been an important week, and we'll see how they react tomorrow.
Now, Nuno obviously likes to do his talking on the training pitch, but I thought he was very good today. I thought it was a bit of a steely determination. He just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he realises this is a very...
Are we on camera?
Yeah, we're on camera. This is a very important week for him. I think he knows that, doesn't he? A very important game, the Reading game.
Yeah, no, he did. It probably helped by the fact there was no one here, yes. And he likes it when there's not as many people here and has a proper chat. But yeah, no, he's got some important stuff to say this week for once. I mean, normally they're winning every single week. It doesn't really matter what he says half the time. But no, they gave such a poor performance last week, probably their worst this season. That it's all got a bit serious now, and they've got two very, very big games before they play Aston Villa. And yeah, he did speak very well, and he says they're a very good group to work with in these situations, and he does expect to see a reaction tomorrow, like I said.
And he says the players take on board, that they listen as well, which is so important, because a lot of players, managers can get the message across, but it doesn't really go in. He says that he's got a great bunch of players who will adapt.
No, they seem like a very good group in that respect. You know, we're a bit dark there, a bit dark.
Yeah, a bit dark. There you go. Just pop down.
An intelligent group, and one that obviously listens to what he's saying, because you know they've taken his ideas on board throughout the season and done that very successfully. So preparation is so important for Nuno, and yeah, it's no stone is left unturned, and they'll be really although Reading pose a threat, they'll be really concentrating on what they do well and what they're good at, because they need to get back to how they were a few weeks ago.
Well, back to how they were a few weeks ago. With regards to the front three, will he stick with his tried and tested, do you think, or will he? A lot of people asking for, clamouring for Benny Kafurwi to start. What do you think he's going to do? Including
me. I think he should. But I don't think he will. I think, well, we said yesterday, I think he'll go back to Jota, Cavallero and Costa. But
Costa's, he's hauled him off a couple of times recently.
Yeah, it's a difficult one to call. You got Bonatini in the mix as well. I saw Danny Bart tweeting some pre-match.
So you saw Danny Bart put his name in that?
Yeah, he's going up front. Yeah, tweeting some pre-match training shots yesterday, which I thought was interesting because he hasn't featured for a while. And then maybe looking to shake up the defence. You never know. You got Morgan Gibbs-White who could come in as well. The team selections have been really boring this season because he's pretty much picked the same team every week. But come 2 o'clock, no, not 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
I'm not getting in that early. But come 4:30 on Saturday, it'll be genuinely interesting to see what team he picks this week.
4:45.
Yeah, by the time you get there. Yeah.
Oh, hey, good, very touche. And two people are going to return to Molineux. Hope for a good response from the crowd. Mr. Edwards and Mr. Bodvarsson.
I was going to try and chip you up there, but yeah. They'll both get a good reception. I mean, Edwards obviously 10 years service, for goodness sake, and.
Didn't really get to say thank you either, did he?
No, he didn't, although he has been back a few times since. He's been with his book. He was on the pitch at half time. He's done a signing at Molineux and whatever, and he sort of said goodbye at the Medeski. But yeah, first proper game for us. He'll get a great reception. I think Bodvarsson will as well, actually. He struggled for goals last year, but
Icelandic clap.
The Icelandic clap, but he's that, and also his attitude on the field. He's very committed, very wholehearted, and gave everything to the club. So who's your money on for a goal? Because you got Dave Edwards, who although he didn't come off the bench on Tuesday night, so he may not start. You've got him. You've got Bodvarsson, who scored 3 for Wolves last year. Scored 9 for Reading this year in 27. It's not bad. 1 in 3.
Pretty good, yeah.
And Chris Martin, who loves scoring against Wolves.
Loves it. Decent voice as well.
Yeah, it's all yellow with him, isn't it?
Decent vocal.
So yeah, who's your money on?
My money's on Costa double.
Nice.
3-0.
Okay, we like that. Well, you're very confident. You're going to have a bet on a 5-0 win.
I'm very, very confident of 3 points. Very confident. Are you confident?
I think it's an ideal game for Wolves. And Reading aren't a big physical team that you're going to get in your faces. They're on a horrendous run. I think it's 1 win in 14. They're sliding towards the bottom 3.
Played in midweek.
Low on confidence. Played in midweek. Conceded a lot of goals. It's ideal for Wolves. And if they can make a good start, a positive start, get on the front foot, get an early goal, which would be great. We want a positive atmosphere from the stands, positive intentions on the pitch. That's what we need. It's all there, and obviously Wolves have got the quality to beat any team in this division.
They do. Is this game going to be on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's cancelled.
It's off.
Yeah. Cancel the video. So.
Preview to a Saturday off. I mean, what are the chances here? I mean, obviously it's not great behind us. But what's the latest?
If I had a watch, I'd tell you the time.
The time is 1:42.
1:42, and
Friday.
there's some heavy snow due this afternoon.
Pressure on my editing skills now when it comes out at 6 o'clock tonight.
So yeah, we'll see how the land lies. Literally this afternoon, there's some heavy snow due. The problem is because it's been so. Oh, my knees are really hurting here. Trying to bend down. It's been so windy, it's been drifty, that all the snow's drifted into the...
You like drift.
Drifting hell.
Yeah.
So the snow's drifted into the stands, so all the stands have got to be cleared.
Yeah.
You've got an awful lot of snow to clear outside Molineux. Massive ground, obviously. It's all very slopey and slippery and whatever. So
drifty.
And if there's a lot more snow this afternoon, then yeah, there's
drifty.
It's certainly not guaranteed to be on, but the fact it's on Sky will help because Sky won't want to cancel.
Okay.
Ka-ching. And also the fact it's at 5:30 will help.
And Wolves don't want to pull it off either.
No, God no. So if the snow comes this afternoon, they've got a good chance of clearing it all up. I am no expert. So
no free weekend for you then.
I don't want to. The only place I want to be.
Yeah. Come on, say it with a straight face.
5:30 on Saturdays at Molineux.
Is at home in the pub. In the
I don't live in a pub. I wish I did. But let's end this.
Okay, me and Tim will be at Molineux tomorrow for all the build up on this one. Make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.